Good morning, everyone. Lori Marie here, mixed media artist in Vallejo, California. It is International Pajama Day, so I hope you can join me in Pajama Day, and I hope you can have your hair wild in this shelter in place. Lips are on, good day to be had. As you watch my videos, if you're new to my videos, you will notice that there's a change in the lighting and also a change in the volume of my voice. And that is because I'm creating at different times of the day. I'm grabbing 5 minutes here and 5 minutes there. My creative time is very early in the morning, and it is dark o'clock and everyone is asleep. So my voice is quiet. So thank you for accepting me as I am, because that's how I come to the screen. So a very, very fun project today in the Morning Pages journal that I am using as a healing process. Art is the universal healer. Watercolor pencils, watercolor brush, very fun. Got this heart from Rita. Thank you so much. This will go into my jar of hearts. And also a shout out to Jan. She gave a very generous gift to our village, which helps us keep going. So, all right, enough from me. See you on the table. Good morning. This is our project for today. This was so much fun. I used the watercolor pencils and some markers, letters of course, stamp, the brick stencil in the background with texture paste, layers of acrylic. It's actually a transfer back here, which is pretty darn cool. Yep, this was fun. Good morning. The sun is up. I've played with this page. I've put underpants on, a few layers of underpants. I'm bringing in the brick stencil. I have some of these coming from Australia. They should be here any day. Bringing in some texture paste. My texture paste is really thick right now. I'm okay with that. Just in various spots. Oh, it's nice and thick. We'll get some good texture with this, huh? Put down as much texture as you want on your piece. Alright, I have texture paste on the page, on the stencil, and I'm going to pull it up. It is very irregular. I love that. And I'm going to let that dry. Good morning. Dark o'clock. Everyone's asleep. It is my creative time. Coffee in hand. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this delicious brick page. I have no space on my desk. This is on my desk, so we're going to use it. And it's the aqua green. And some art varnish. Just mix it up right on the page. Bring in my baby blue. Smush that around and paint the page. I use the art varnish to extend the paint, but it doesn't affect the pigment or integrity of the paint. And we'll let that dry. So these are the focal points that I'm going to play with today. So fun. So I'm going to go ahead and cut them out. So I use a 60 grit sandpaper. Anything else is just too fine. So I'm starting to knock down some of the paint with the sandpaper. Yum, yum, yum. Look at that page. Alright, I'm bringing in green gold, because this is on my desk. And some art varnish. And baby blue. And I'm going to paint this page and then let that dry. This is gorgeous. I brought in the Van Dyke brown hue and some of the art varnish, put them on the page. Smush that around. I'm going to bring my paper towel in and just remove some of it. And we will let that dry. Look at this delicious brick wall. I am going to sand it again, of course. Ooh. All right, let me sand it. I'm going to bring in the ochre and a lot of water. I have my 91% alcohol standing by. All right, that looks wet and juicy, huh? Got to move kind of fast because I don't want the paint to dry at all. Put some drops of alcohol on there. And we'll let that dry. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to bring the sandpaper in one more time and rough that up. I have this fun image by Jessica Hess. It's in juxtapose. And I'm going to remove some of the sections. I cut these out, these, and this. Bring my book back in. So it'll actually go this way. Okay, that'd be good. I'm going to put a generous amount of Mod Podge on my image. Put a generous amount of Mod Podge on the page. And I'm going to massage that down best I can. Push it down the best you can and let it dry. Okay, we're running into some light issues. The sun is setting. I'm going to spray some water onto this and see if I can rub this image off. See if I can break this page. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and do this and I will keep you posted. So I got mostly all the paper off. Oh, this is just delicious. You can see the brick wall behind the transfer. There's little gullies that have captured some white. It's beautiful. These are the focal points I want to play with while my dad is brushing his teeth. You guys think I'm kidding. He brushes his teeth. I come in the studio and play for 2 minutes. It's a small house, you can hear everything. Alright, so this is just a bit small for her head. So we're just going to have to stick it at quite an angle. And then do some trimming. Isn't she gorgeous? Good morning. Dark o'clock, of course. Coffee in hand, of course. Here she is, all put together, and she's gorgeous, but she's huge. So I copied her on some recycled paper at 75%, and I'm going to cut her out. I printed her, like I say, at 75%, reduced her to 75%. I have 2 copies. I'm going to cut them out at the same time. I am going to play with the color of the face a little bit. So I'm going to put clear gesso down. That way it'll have a bite for me to play with and add some colors to it. And we'll set her aside to dry. And we'll bring her in. I'm going to paint this one with white gesso. And let her dry. I'm going to play with the woodless watercolor pencils and a watercolor brush and just have some fun with her face, her gorgeous, gorgeous face. I'm going to bring in the ochre. And we'll let it dry. Cut her wings off, cutting her antlers off. Sometimes I have to walk away from the piece to hear what she wants to say. And she just talked to me, so I know where this piece is going now. And glue some letters up here. Bring in my Stabilo. Bring in my StazOn ink. This is a stamp I got from Sam in New Zealand. And bring the pieces back in with my book. This doesn't need to be here, so we'll cut that off. I'm going to glue these two pieces together first. All right, I'm going to put glue stick on the back of her and glue her down. Bringing this to below, of course. The word grief did not stand out the way that I wanted it to, so I cut out new letters and I'll glue these down. And then this piece is called Coexist. Coexist. Me and my grief, learning to live together. And the magical number 3, because that's how many boys I have left. I think she's done. Grief, coexisting, living with it. That's what we do. So your turn. Go create, go play, go have fun.